everybody, and welcome to Storm Reads. And today I am just going to give you a rundown of some of my most anticipated reads for the second quarter. So these are going to be books for April, May, and June. And I didn't find quite as many that I really wanted to read. Also, I think I'm getting a little bit more picky about new books that I'm choosing that I think I might want to read. And so I think that's it. Like, I see a lot that look like they might be a little bit interesting, but as far as what I want to put on like my most anticipated list, I think I'm starting to get a little bit more picky. But I do have 18, so I mean that is a lot, but then that's 3 months worth, so it's not really that much. Last quarter I had to do 2 different videos because I had one for adult and young adult and one for middle grade, but this time I've got them all combined together, so I just didn't find, I guess, quite as many as I usually do. Maybe, I don't know, getting picky. Anyway, I am going to try to start this in order of release date, and so hopefully I have this all down. Got it written in my little notebook here. And so, starting with April, I have April 6th, I have Big Little Spies by Krista Davis, and this one is from Berkeley, and it's Paws and Claws number 7. I really enjoy the Paws and Claws series. It's a really fun mystery series, and it's very pet-centered. And this one, it has a pet detective is on the hunt for a prominent pooch, and he's found dead, and the inn owner, Holly, has to sort through her guest list for a suspect. And in this one, it's super adorable. There's a dog and a cat, and the dog has an uncanny ability to find dead bodies. And so it's always getting Holly involved in a murder mystery. And so yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to that one. And then another cozy comes out on the 6th as well, and it's called Deadly Edition by Paige Shelton, and this one's from Minotaur Books, and it is the 6th book in the Scottish Bookshop series. Another one that I am all caught up with, so I can't wait to get to this one. And it's about a treasure hunt through Edinburgh that gives way to a search for a villain terrorizing the city. And so it sounds like it's going to be super good, and I can't wait to get back with all those in the Scottish Bookshop. I'm a sucker for a Scottish setting anyway. And then also coming out on April 6th is a young adult book called Pride and Premeditation by Terza Price. I have no idea. I probably butchered her name. Sorry. And this is from Harper Teen, and it is a Jane Austen murder mystery book. This is the first one in the series. And well, right there, all it had to do was say Jane Austen murder mystery, and I knew I was going to want this one anyway. But it is kind of a clever retelling of Pride and Prejudice that reimagines the setting, characters, and romance into a whodunit. So, like in this one, it has Elizabeth is an aspiring lawyer, and I think she butts heads with another lawyer, of course, Darcy, who works for his like family business or something, family lawyers or something like that. Anyway, it's a murder mystery, and it's about Jane Austen, and it's a retelling of Pride and Prejudice, so I'm really there for that. It sounds really cool, and I can't wait. Then on April 13th, we have another young adult book called The Mary Shealy Club by Goldie Moldavsky. I don't know, I probably butchered that name too, sorry, and it's from Henry Holt and Company. And it's about a mysterious club with an obsession for horror, and a new girl gets caught up in a prank gone awry. It gets her the attention of the Mary Shealy Club, and then it's got the secret club of students who try to come up with like the scariest prank, and I'm going to guess that something goes very wrong with these scary pranks and everything, and it just sounds really cool. And I don't know, a club based around scary pranks, I'm there for that, so I'm excited about that one. And then on April 20th, I have Max and the Spice Thieves. This is a middle grade book by John Paragon, and it's from Crumble Bee Books, and it is the first in the Secrets of the Twilight Gen. And so it's a fantasy about a boy trying to find his mother and a crew of spice pirates who help him on this dangerous mission. Along the journey, it takes them through treacherous lands where they face shape-shifting bears, an ancient witch, harpies, and a nightmarish djinn who wants to enslave the world. And that just sounds like my kind of middle grade, and I'm there for that one. And then on April 27th, got Dial A For Aunties, and it's by Jesse Q. Sutanto. All these names. So I probably butchered that one too. But it's from Berkeley, and it's a quirky novel that is equal part murder mystery and rom-com, and it's about meddling ants and an accidental death, and it sounds like it's gonna be like super cute. So I'm really there for that one, and I actually have an e-arc for it, so hopefully I'll be getting to that one this month, since this is April. Can't believe it's already April. And then the next one I have for April, so the last one for April, and it's April 30th, and it's called Damsel In Address by Kristen Weiss. And this one is the 5th book in the Perfectly Proper Paranormal series. And I'm not sure who the publisher is. It doesn't have it down, so I don't know if she's self-publishing this. It's been several years since there's been a Perfectly Proper Paranormal book, and I've been waiting patiently for another one to come out because I was hoping that it wasn't going to end with just 4 books. So it looks like I'm going to get one anyway, but I just don't know who the publisher is. But it says Maddie is managing her paranormal museum and helping her best friend Adele plan her wedding and trying to prove that Adele's vintage wedding dress is not haunted when a bridesmaid ends up murdered. And so sleuthing is going to be happening after that, and it just sounds super fun, and I've always liked it. It's not heavy on paranormal, it's really light, so if you're not like hugely into paranormal but you like a little bit, then this would be a series that you would enjoy. Okay, so for May, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 that come out on May 4th. May 4th is a big day for me, I guess. And so the first one is Arsenic and Adobo by Mia P. Manasala. Gonna butcher another name. And this one's from Berkeley, and it is Tita Rosie's Kitchen Mysteries Book 1. And it's a new culinary cozy mystery series full of sharp humor and delectable dishes. One of them might be a killer. So I don't do a lot of foodie cozies, but this one just sounded like really cute, and the cover is cute too. So, and then okay, so I forgot I actually had an arc for the next one, and so I had to run and get it, and so I accidentally hit my camera. So if I'm in a different spot, that's why. Anyway, so the next one that's coming up on May 4th is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, and this is from Simon & Schuster. This one is about Liz, she always thought her next door neighbor, Wes, was not boyfriend material. I guess he was one of those that done bad things to her, put frogs in her dress and all those kind of things. But now we've went forward a little bit, and it seems like Liz's forever crush Michael has moved back to town, and she is and he's hit it off with Wes, so she's thinking that the best way to get in with Michael is to get Wes to help her kind of get in there since they're friends and everything, and I guess she's going to fall for Wes instead of Michael, maybe. But it looks like a cute young adult contemporary, and I don't know, the title got me, I think, more than anything whenever I was asked if I wanted to get this Better Than the Movies. So we'll see if it is. And then the next one that's on the 4th is the Mouse Watch Undercover. Cute cover. By J.J. Gilbert. And this is Mouse Watch number 2. And this is from Disney. And I was super excited to get the e-arc for this one because I really liked Mouse Watch. It was adorable. And this one is 6 months after being recruited to the Mouse Watch. Brave Bernie and Shy Rat Jarvis are officially level 1 agents. The first one was super cute. It was about Bernie and Jarvis being recruits. They were trying to be recruits and everything, and they got wrapped up into a case like right off the bat. And so now they're official agents. Before they weren't official agents, but now they are. And it's a cute middle grade story. And then the next one is The Adventure Is Now by Jess Redman. And this is another middle grade. And it's from Macmillan. And it says, a fun-filled, action-packed middle grade about a boy who learns about protecting the environment, finding real friends, and living in the now while spending the summer on a remote island. I am starting to enjoy select middle grade contemporaries, and this one sounded like it would be kind of cute. I just hope it's not too preachy on the environmental issues. I'm just not a big fan of that. I'm not a fan of preachy in anything. So, but it sounds cute, and I will give it a try. And then another one on May 4th is The Last Fallen Star by Gracie Kim. This is another middle grade book. It's a fantasy debut in the Rick Riordan Presents books, and it's Gifted Clans #1. And it's about an adopted Korean American girl who discovers her heritage and her magic on a perilous journey to save her witch clan family. And I normally like the Rick Riordan Present books, so I'm hoping this one's going to be just as good as the others. And then on May 11th, I have The Final Twist by Jeffrey Devers. And this one's from Putman. And this is a Colton Shaw book #3. I've really enjoyed the first 2. And I'm really hoping this wasn't a trilogy because it says Final Twist. And it sounds like they might be wrapping up a story arc. And I really hope it's not a trilogy. I would like it to go on because I really like Colton Shaw. But we'll see. It says this one's just hours after the harrowing events of The Goodbye Man. Colter Shaw is hot on the trail of a missing person whose disappearance he desperately hopes to explain. His own father. So I'm excited to find out what happens with this whole thing with his father, and it sounds like it'll probably be just as good as the other 2, and so I'm down for that. And then I have another cozy mystery on May 25th. See Something by Carol J. Perry comes out from Kensington, and it is book number 11 in the Witch City mystery series, and it's Salem's WICH TV program director Lee Barrett is about to discover no good deed goes unpunished. And that's all I'll say about that, since it is book number 11, but it's one of my favorite series. I'm not quite caught up on this series. I am on... Where am I on that series? I think I'm on number 8 or 9. Somewhere around there. I'm almost there. It's one of my goals is to get caught up on that series this year. So I'm getting closer. And let's see. Okay, so that's all for May. And then I only have 4 books for June. June wasn't a very big month for me. And so I have June 1st, I have Dead Dead Girls by Nekesa Afia, maybe, from Berkeley, and it's the start of a new historical mystery series set in the 1920s Harlem, featuring Louise Lloyd, a young black woman caught up in a series of murders way too close to home. So I've never read a book that's been set in like 1920s Harlem, so I thought this one sounded like it might be cool. And on June 15th, I have For the Wolf by Hannah Whiting, not quite sure. It's from Orbit Books, and this one I'm a little on the fence about, but I put it on here anyway because I have a hard time finding a Red Riding Hood retelling that I enjoy. And so I have high hopes for this maybe, and it sounds like it could be kind of cool. But it says, first daughters is for the throne, second daughters is for the wolf. As the only second daughter born in centuries, Red has one purpose, to be sacrificed to the wolf in the woods, and hopes he'll return the world's captured gods. And then it turns out that the wolf isn't a wolf, it's a guy, and she has some kind of, I think, power or something. And it just sounded like it might be kind of cool. So it's on here because I am curious about it, but at the same time I'm a little leery about it and I don't know. So hopefully I'll like it. And then another one on June 15th is The Boy in the Woods by Maureen Johnson from Catherine Teagan Books. And this is number 4 in the Truly Devious series. And this is, after solving the Truly Devious cases, Stevie Bell investigates her first mystery outside of Ellingham Academy. And I'm kind of excited for this because I thought that Truly Devious was just going to be a trilogy and that it was finished. But then now we have this 4th book coming out where instead of being at the academy, she's solving something outside of the academy. And I'm down for that. I really like Stevie, and so I'm excited. I can't wait. This is a YA mystery. And then the last book I have is also on June 15th. And it's The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton. And this one's from Berkeley. And it's a prim and proper lady thief must save her aunt from a crazed pirate and his dangerously charming henchman. And so it's a historical romance. And historical romances are my favorite. This cover was kind of cute. And just that little premise right there sounded like it would be something that I would be interested in. So I thought I'd give it a try. We'll see. And so that's all the books that I will be anticipating for this second quarter. I'm sure there will be many more that I will find along the way, but these are just the ones that I've found so far. I always end up with way more on my wish list than I will probably ever be able to read. And so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.